Welcome to Bubba's podcast.
Bienvenidos a cada uno de los que está escuchando hoy en este episodio. Bienvenida, Josefina. ¿Cómo se dice tu nombre en inglés?
Josephina. I always
Josefina.
make everybody call me Josephina. That's my name. So,
¿Fina?
Josephina, yeah.
Josefina. Pero, ¿tienes un nickname o no?
Josie, but don't call me that because only my family is allowed to call me that.
Okay.
So that's more, for the family. So,
Nice.
yeah.
No lo decimos porque te vamos a decir. ¿Y sabes qué es lo malo de la gente? Que cuando no quieres que te digan algo, te lo dicen. Right?
Yes.
Y no sé por qué son así, pero así son todos. Yo tenía muchos apellidos o sobrenombres en México.
I can imagine how many.
No, perdí la cuenta.
Five at least.
Ya, unos 5 cuando menos. Pero ya ahorita ya no. Ahorita ya nomás. En mi casa tengo 2.
Okay.
Ya. Uno no lo voy a decir porque es muy raro. Pero el otro es más
Now
raro.
I want to hear it. You
Yeah.
can't do that to me. No.
El-
Don't do that to me.
Ya, tengo uno. El más común que todos saben es bebé.
Okay.
Ya. So, se me hace. Cuando una muchacha me ha dicho bebé, no siento como ese cariño. Porque todo el tiempo me han dicho bebé. ¿Sabes?
That's my name.
Ya, siempre me dicen así.
Okay, baby.
Pero, ya, exacto. Y te quedas como que, no, como toda mi vida lo he escuchado. Del pueblo donde yo soy, o el rancho,
Okay.
maybe son como, no sé, maybe 1,000 personas.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's small.
Yeah, it's really small.
I lived in a town like that
Oh, yeah?
before. Yeah.
¿Dónde aquí? No, ¿de dónde eres tú?
I'm from Dallas.
Okay.
So I've lived everywhere. I've lived in the country. I've lived in the city. I've lived in the suburbs.
Okay.
I've been in all kinds of environments.
Tu-
So
¿Tus papás de dónde son?
they're from Dallas. Well, my mom's, we're all from Texas.
Okay.
Everyone's from Texas,
Okay.
basically.
¿Y de descendencia de México? No. ¿De dónde? No son no, yo sé que son de aquí. Pero los papás de tus papás, ¿de dónde son ellos?
Son de México, sí.
Okay, son mexicanos.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, son mexicanos, sí.
¿Pero has ido a México? Sí. You been to Mexico before or no?
Yeah. mhm.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
¿Qué parte son? ¿De qué parte?
Tamaulipas?
Okay.
Yeah.
Peligroso.
Don't tell me.
Ya, está peligroso. No, en todos lados está peligroso. Pero allí es.
Yeah, claro. Yeah,
Champines.
yeah.
Yo no voy para
Así es mi
México.
familia.
Soy yo los que estoy ahí. Ya en México éramos como 1,000 personas en mi rancho.
Okay.
Y si tú les preguntabas quién es el bebé, saben quién es el bebé.
Oh, wow.
Ya, así es como me conocen. Ya.
That's how little they are.
Ya,
too.
y aquí en Decatur, pues yo vivo 1 hora de aquí.
Ajá.
Entonces también los que viven aquí, los que ya tienen 25 para arriba, a lo mejor los que tienen 10, 15 años no saben quién es el bebé.
Yeah.
Pero los que ya son de mi edad,
Yeah.
saben que así me llaman.
Oh, I'm sure, because
Yeah.
you know them. They're your age, like you
Ya,
said. So.
exacto. Pero
Yeah.
ya hablamos de ti, venimos a hablar de ti y hablamos de mí. No, nomás creo que me llamó mucho la atención cuando empecé a ver tu arte.
Mm.
Entonces, por eso, y no sé si ya le había dicho a Margarito que quería tener desde el año pasado.
Oh, okay.
Ya nomás por una cosa u otra
Está
cosa,
bien,
pues no,
sí.
no se pudo.
Ya.
Pero me gustaría saber un poco. Ahorita hablamos de lo que queramos, pero lo que me interesaba más era tu arte. ¿Cómo es que comenzaste a hacer arte?
Since I can possibly remember.
Oh, yeah?
I was a professional face painter, mural artist, portraits, all that from the age of 15 and up.
Okay.
So if you want to hear, the way that I got started professionally, before I was always a painter.
Okay.
Since I could possibly remember, all I would ask for Christmas or anything, I'm like, give me paints, give me an easel. Since I was like, I think 6 or 7, like I've always just felt called to do that. I
Yeah.
have the passion, to do that. And so I've always done it. But when I was 15, I was in high school and I was in advanced art. I was always in advanced art
Nice.
classes. I was always entering contests,
Yeah.
trying to win all those, all that stuff. And so my teacher at the time was like, I have a friend that's looking for some help, that she goes to my church, and she
Nice.
needs, so she was like, he needs a helper, she needs an assistant, and she was a face painter. And I was like, Me?
El
You know,
estudio-
me? Where? Me and the teacher really didn't get along that well. So
Oh,
she,
no, that's not good.
because I've always been, just me. So
Yeah.
I was always a class clown,
Y
unfortunately.
lo
It's
tienes
just
ese hype. Eres muy hype.
yeah, my energy is always crazy.
Yeah.
So I was like, me. She was ignoring me. I was like, me.
Yeah, aquí estoy.
Right here.
Yeah.
So I finally went up to her and I'm like, what's her information? What's her number? So she like regretfully wrote it down. And that night I went home and I called her. And I'm like, hi, like blah, blah, blah. I explained myself, all that stuff. And she was like, yeah, of course, come meet me. The first time I ever painted was for free. Like I didn't do, I
No.
did it for free for a minute. So I
Okay.
actually painted without getting paid for like 5 months.
Oh,
And
yeah?
people just felt bad for me. So they would just like tip me.
Ah,
'Cause
toma
they
algo.
felt bad. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
they gave me like $10 for my second time or whatever. I was horrible. I was horrible at it. I tried to do a butterfly and it didn't look like a butterfly on your face. Like that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But they were like, it's free, so nobody's gonna, cry about it.
Yeah.
So I proceeded to do that for the next 8 years, and
Okay.
I ended up getting paid. Obviously a lot.
¿Te acuerdas tu primer pago de tu primer art?
My first ever. You know what? Now that I think about it, I used to make tiny drawings in second grade and sell them.
Okay.
And so I would take commissions basically, and I would sell them for
Beautiful.
50 cents or $1. And that
Okay.
was the first time I ever like got paid
Nice.
for my art. So that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, I ended up doing that, and I kind of fell out of it for a while because you just kind of get jaded from the industry. Like there's a lot of people that really screw you over, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yes. I've gone twice without getting paid for
Oh,
a gig,
no.
just things like that. And so I just got tired of it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go into the professional scene. So
Yeah.
that's whenever I ended up getting like a real job.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So that was a long time ago. But yeah. And then I just recently got back into it. So there's a reason that you're just barely seeing new pieces and my artwork coming out now, because I'm finally stepping back into myself as a whole.
Porque es bien tardado. O
Mm.
sea, es bien tardado el proceso que haces. Es demasiado. Y yo,
Yes.
obvio, yo no sé mucho de arte, pero no sé si sabías, pero una de las, está en las top 5 a nivel mundial,
Mm.
que el arte es lo más caro. La gente más rica del mundo,
Mhm.
su dinero lo tiene en art.
Yes, la verdad. Yeah, because they're never something that's created by hand has such a value to it,
Yeah.
because that piece cannot be recreated regardless. You can remake the piece, you can
Yeah.
scan it, take a picture, do whatever, but that particular piece is never going to be the same.
Como la Mona Lisa.
Yes.
¿Cuál,
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, ¿cuál crees que es la arte más increíble para ti?
Ooh, that's a good question. I've never thought about it. I just have a general appreciation for all artists as a whole. I really like Starry Night. I think that's what it's called, by Vincent van Gogh. I don't know why that's always called to me. I guess because of my style.
Yeah.
The style that I use a lot of lines. I consider myself very like Chicana in my art style.
Okay.
So it's I think Starry Night is probably one of my favorites, but I can't say like the most incredible piece that I've ever seen in my whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's all created equal to me.
Yeah. Porque estaba viendo yo, a mí me encanta, no me encanta, nomás de parte de inversión.
Mm.
Y hay una compañía que se encarga de invertir en art.
Okay.
Y hay una página, no una página, pero un art donde son puras líneas.
Mm.
And I was like, esa cosa yo no doy $5 por ella. Y el valor de ella creo que son $5 millones. Y es un little cuadrito y son puras líneas.
Yes.
Y vale $5 million.
You have no idea how long that possibly took
Yeah.
for her to make.
Pero creo que eso es solamente los que hacen eso,
Yeah.
tiene valor. Para mí a lo mejor no tiene valor, pero para ti, si lo empiezas a ver, dices, ok, esa es una arte que se tomó probablemente meses en hacerla.
Right. Yes.
Y tiene ese toque, no, iba a decir, ese toque mexicano, no, ese toque de humano
Yes.
que lo hace valer. La Mona Lisa, pues creo que la Mona Lisa es una de las artes más viejas
Mm.
que hay.
Yeah. Hay un estilo que se llama pointillism.
Okay.
Pointillism is dots, little dots,
Oh,
over
yeah?
and over and over and over and over again until they make the whole piece. Can you imagine how long that takes?
No, yeah. Y la paciencia.
Yes.
Ah,
And the steady hand that you have
yeah,
to have in order to do that, you know?
yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
¿Cuál es tu favorita arte en ti, la que tú has hecho?
The one that I've done so far,
Yeah.
the one, actually the eye that I just
Okay.
created. So it's divine, is what I call it. So it's DIVEYE.
Is ese, right?
Yes. So that's one of my most recent pieces. I haven't actually. That's a picture that it's not finished yet. So
Okay.
that was in the process. I
Yeah.
always try to record the process for the people so that way they can see where it's going. But there is a video of how it looks now, and it took me maybe, I want to say, a month to
Okay.
do that one. And this was just the process that I was always recording, to show you guys. And I thought it was finished, but for me, things are never finished. To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm always working on something, or I'm always redoing the piece that I have, or
Bueno, ¿y no tienes miedo que ya lo tienes hecho? ¿No tienes miedo darle un toque y que no quede bien?
no,
¿No?
no,
A mí me,
because then I'll just wipe it up.
a mí me daría,
Yeah.
me daría mucho miedo estar
Yeah.
haciendo un arte y luego hacerle un toque y que no se mire bien. Oh, eso,
It'll bother you forever.
yeah, forever.
No, if I just, this is a recent piece that I'm working on. I haven't named this one yet. I'm still on it. I actually might think that it might be done. Like I said, maybe.
Yeah.
But if you do make a mistake, it's wet, so you just wipe it up.
Y ya se limpia.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I've learned that throughout the years, because I used to have an art teacher that
Okay.
I was like, no, I used to have that fear, like you
Yeah.
said, you're scared. I'm like, I used to have that fear, but she walked by one of my pieces one day that I was working on.
Oh, no.
And I had made a mistake, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
this is white, like what? So she comes and she goes, and I was like, it's that easy.
Okay.
Like, I'm thinking too hard because I think too
Yeah.
much,
Eso es lo peor que puedes hacer. Ahí es donde viene la ansiedad. Cuando tienes mucha ansiedad es porque piensas de más cosas
Yeah.
que no han pasado y ni van a pasar y ya estás pensando en eso. ¿Sabes?
Yeah, worried about the ifs all the time when
Yeah.
you're not worried about right now, the
Yeah.
moment,
Yeah.
I don't have anxiety, but I'm really bad about overthinking because I think
Yeah.
so much, I'm
Well,
always.
Todas las mujeres overthink, creo. Los hombres no hacemos eso.
I think
Ahorita
you're
regresamos
right.
allí, pero-
To be honest, I think you're right.
Like, yo tengo amigas o amigos,
Uh-huh.
no amigos, no amigas, más bien, que they overthink todo. Like, no estés pensando en qué va a pasar. O sea, sí es bueno pensar qué va a pasar en 5 años o 1 año.
Uh-huh.
Es bueno, pero nomás piénsalo, no te claves en eso.
Nomás piénsalo.
Yeah, nomás think about it, no es que...
No, everything I overthink everything. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really bad about that, but I think it's, to me, I'm like, intelligent people do that. Smart people overthink things. They're overanalyze, and that's
Yeah.
what it is, because you're just analyzing things. And so it can be really hard to make a decision sometimes because you're overthinking, overanalyzing and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah.
a analysis paralysis,
Pero todas las mujeres overthink. Like, ustedes
You
como...
think all of them?
I think, yo creo que todas. Like, yo no me he topado una mujer que no piense. Que
Creo
nomás,
que la verdad.
nomás llegan, ok, vámonos. Los hombres tenemos una vida bien sencilla. Like, súper sencilla comparada a ustedes.
It's true. It's true, because I've talked to, what's crazy that I just found out the other day is that there's some people that don't think. Like, they don't. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
They don't have any like imagination. So when you're telling a story, they can't see it in their head like how you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
And that tripped me out. I was like, no way. How
Yeah.
do you, what's in there?
Está hueco.
What's in there? Or is it just what you're looking at? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that tripped me out so much. But you're right. Guys are so sensible. They
Yeah.
are so like, this is what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Like, relax. Like,
Tranquilo, no va a
Yeah,
pasar nada.
tranquilo.
Ya,
No está pensando de nada. Like, what?
ya. Como yo escucho un radio, una estación de radio, ¿eh?
Ajá,
Y el locutor siempre habla, tiene una muchacha con él que trabaja con él.
ajá.
And then él siempre dice, si tú miras a un hombre nomás pensando, no está pasando nada, nomás está pensando, pero no está pensando nada. Y ella le dice, pero ¿por qué son así? Él le dice como a las mujeres que están casadas, mujeres, si ustedes miran a su hombre sentado en el sillón,
Ajá.
no se preocupen, no está pensando en otra mujer, no está pensando en nadie más, nomás estamos ahí, nomás
Las mujeres siempre están preguntando, like,
yeah,
what are you thinking about?
yeah. No estoy pensando.
What are you thinking about? Why are
Yeah.
you looking like that?
Y ustedes son muy diferentes. No sé por qué es así. Yo creo que, creo que eso es lo bonito de una mujer y un hombre, que
Mhm.
no somos iguales,
Uh-huh.
¿sabes? Somos the opposite, todo lo opuesto. A nosotros, a los hombres, es nomás la comida, dinero.
All
Yeah.
your life's necessities, whatever you need to survive.
Yeah.
Nomás van a sobrevivir.
Yeah, y sobrevivimos. Y ustedes es lo opuesto.
Well, I mean, it makes sense though, right? Because
Yeah.
we're the ones that are responsible for keeping everyone alive.
Yeah. No, y creo que tienen ese sentido de humor porque son mujeres.
Uh-huh.
Cuando ustedes tienen un hijo,
Yes.
ustedes van a cuidar a ese bebé como...
And if you leave, then I'm stuck with the baby. So what am
Yeah,
I gonna do? I have to.
exacto.
I have to think ahead. Like
Yeah.
that's just how our mind works for whatever.
Qué
for a
chido.
reason.
A
Yeah.
mí qué chido que tienen ese pensamiento y que son así.
Oh yeah. No, it's true. It's the truth though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pero bueno, ahora sí regresamos a lo de esto. Y luego, entonces ahí sí todavía no lo nombras. A ese art todavía no tienes un name.
No,
No.
not yet.
¿Cómo agarras el nombre?
Honestly, I'm not sure yet.
Like, el ocro, ¿cómo le llamas al ocro? ¿Al primero? ¿Al
The
ojo?
divine.
Divine.
Yeah, but instead of the traditional spelling with an I, so the I in
Okay.
the middle. So it's DIVEYE.
Oh, nice.
In E.
¿Y cómo agarras ese nombre?
Well, I originally was creating it because it was I've been through a whole healing process and journey,
Okay.
throughout everything. The last 6 months has really been just awakening, for me. So, I originally created it just as part of my own healing
Okay.
personally.
Oh,
And
nice.
yes,
Cool.
so it was a really, I guess, therapeutic process for me. And I made it for the divine I, the I. I feel like I wanted it to embody divine feminine
Okay.
because women I feel like we don't appreciate ourselves enough. And so I was making it in that image. And then I thought, well, you have to do the shadow work. So you're healing your younger self that was hurt so bad.
Yeah.
So the reason that there's two people in the middle is it's because it's your younger self facing your current self. So that was the whole thought process behind that.
Nice.
Yes.
Está más profundo de lo que yo pensé.
Really?
Yeah. Yo nomás lo miro como un eye, como un ojo.
Everybody, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure que, oh, qué bonito
Oh,
ojo.
look at that eye.
Yeah. Pero, viéndolo en la historia que estás diciendo, un proceso,
Yes.
una sanidad, está chido eso.
Yes.
¿Y cómo es que llegaste a esa conclusión? Like, ¿cómo es que llegaste a pensar en eso?
Well, I spend a lot of time alone. So
Okay.
I've been going through, so I went through a horrible breakup, like terrible breakup. It was really bad.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm good.
You good now?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah.
But I really was just finding myself again and getting to know myself as a
Okay.
person again. And me being able to get to know myself as a person made me realize that I've been suffocating myself as an artist. I haven't painted. So
Yeah.
I was like, part of that healing, I need to express myself. I wasn't
Okay.
able to express myself for a very long time,
Yeah.
unfortunately. The people that I was around was not conducive to being able to heal yourself, was not conducive to being able to express yourself. And me, I'm a very passionate person.
Yeah. I can tell.
Yes.
I can tell.
I'm a very passionate person. So when I love hard. Whenever, I go hard, like on
Yeah.
everything that I do. I don't hold back, So when I started that process, I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? And I actually remade that piece from, it was a like Olive Garden looking painting, like something that would be hung up in an Italian restaurant that was like in a corner somewhere, like
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna redo this. So my boss had given me a lot of stuff for my house because I had barely moved there,
Okay.
and so he gave me a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, I don't want this. Like,
¿Para qué quieres?
what am I gonna do? I don't like having things that don't have a purpose. If
That's good. That's good.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah, I don't keep things either. So
Yo soy lo opposite.
really,
Yeah.
you keep everything?
Like, tengo unas pulseras que nosotros usamos, vamos a la iglesia,
Mhm.
que viene un evento en 2 weeks, vamos a tener este evento, se llama NYA, y
Oh,
vienen todas las iglesias de Texas,
okay.
de Houston, San Antonio.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, we meet up in Dallas,
Mm,
so nos dan unas pulseras, right, para saber que ya pagaste.
okay.
Yo tengo todas las pulseras desde 2011.
Because you never know, right? Nunca sabe.
Nunca
You're gonna
sabes,
know
you
it?
never know. Like, tengo muchas cosas.
Everybody that keeps things says that.
Yeah, apenas lo acabo de hacer relax, eso. Apenas
Mm.
lo estoy, like, yo guardo todas las cosas, ya literalmente.
Me imagino que tienes like what, like a trailer
Yeah,
and storage and all this.
tengo todo. I don't know why, y siempre he sido así,
Yes,
pero
yeah.
no sé ni por qué, hasta ahorita estoy pensando por qué. So, esas pulseras las tengo guardadas.
Uh-huh.
¿Qué más tengo? Tengo una cosa ¿qué es la cosa? Ahorita a ver si me acuerdo,
Uh-huh.
pero tengo una cosa que es muy bien. Oh, sí, tengo una piedra literalmente, es una rock, es una
Yeah.
rock, que es de la primera vez que yo fui a Colorado.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when was that?
It was in 2013.
No.
Y es una piedra, literalmente es una piedra, no tiene ningún significado, no
just
sirve
a
para
fucking
nada, es una
rock.
rock. So, no tiene ningún significado, no vale nada, ¿sabes? Es una rock. Pero,
It's sentimental value.
yeah, yo la veo y digo, oh, fue cuando fui a Colorado, ¿sabes?
Oh, I went to Colorado. No, you're looking at it from afar.
Yeah.
I went to Colorado.
That was me,
was,
okay.
that was me.
Yeah. Tengo algo más, no me acuerdo. Tengo muchas cosas,
Uh-huh.
pero sí, soy lo opuesto de ti. Tengo como ese... mi primer carro es un Honda.
Do you still have it?
No.
Oh,
It
you're sad about
it
it.
broke my heart. Le llamaba Ferrari, no es un Ferrari, pero
Okay.
yo le llamaba mi Ferrari. Era un Hondita, y todos los que me conocen saben ese Ferrari, la mayoría que me conoce. Y ese carro yo dije, no lo voy a vender hasta, nunca lo voy a vender.
Yeah.
Y me lo chocaron, choqué, ya.
No.
Y llegó la aseguranza, dijo, no lo tenemos que
Now
llevar.
I feel bad for laughing.
Ya, no, es okay. No pasa nada. Bien preocupada, ¿eh? Y me dolió mucho porque la aseguranza me dijo, yo le dije, no, nomás mándame el cheque y ya yo me quedo con el carro.
Yeah.
Y dijo la aseguranza, no, el carro
How
se tiene
bad
que-".
was
Yeah. It was not that bad. El
No?
choque fue muy, muy, muy fuerte. Porque veníamos de Waco.
Oh.
Y veníamos a 60 millas por hora.
Mhm.
Y el muchacho, o el señor más bien, se iba a meter a la tienda
Mhm.
y le torció antes de tiempo. Y llegó y me chocó.
Oh my God.
Tan fuerte fue que me metí a la tienda porque estaba la store, luego allí, y me dice la señora, oh, dice, acaba de pasar un accidente muy fuerte. Estoy seguro que la persona que chocó está muerta.
Oh my.
And I was like, soy yo. Dice, tú eres el del carro. I was like, yeah, it was me. She's like,
They thought.
yeah, así de fuerte fue.
Oh my God.
Ya, le digo, no, yo soy el del. Dice, no, digo, no, dice, no te quebraste nada. Digo, no, estoy bien, no tengo nada. Eso es imposible. I was like, no, el que está ahí
Yeah.
arriba, ese fue el que me libró de eso.
You were
She's like,
protected.
Ya, y me dice, ¿crees en Dios? I was like, yeah, soy cristiano. Definitivamente
Yes.
creo en Dios.
Of course.
Por eso estoy aquí. No le dije llorar, nomás. I was like, yeah, sí, creo en Dios. He was like, wow.
Mhm.
Ya, y el señor llegó y se fue. O sea, chocó y se fue, corrió. Su casa estaba como 5 minutes.
Wow.
Ya, y un amigo mío fue con él a agarrar la aseguranza.
At least you had insurance.
Ya, definitivamente, ya, apenas le había puesto. Y luego dice el señor que tenía 25 años que no manejaba tomado. Y ese día se le ocurrió manejar tomado.
Wow.
Tenía 25 años que no. Y por eso no lo reporté. I was like, okay, yo estoy bien, nomás el carro.
Yeah.
Pero yo todavía pensando que me iba a quedar con el carro.
Uh-huh.
So,
Sí.
esa era mi mente, ¿sabes? O sea, está bien.
Yeah.
Ya nos vinimos, el carro todavía manejamos O sea, todavía manejamos, llegamos a la casa y todo, no pasó nada. Y como a los
So
8
it
días,
still ran?
no, no.
Mm,
O sea, sí corría, sí todavía corría,
yeah.
porque el choque fue de frente y no tengo una foto, pero el carro estaba como metido así,
Wow.
ya, pero todavía corría. Y cuando veníamos cruzando Fort Worth, se le apagaron las luces. I was like, no, y me van a
Oh my
parar. Y
God.
no, otra vez regresaron. Y faltaba como de aquí a un tu carro
Uh-huh.
para llegar a la casa cuando se apagó el carro. Y ya no puedo más.
That's
Todavía me llegó hasta
crazy.
ahí. Ya,
Wow. And it still made it.
ya,
That's
todavía llegó y ya nomás lo apuchamos. Mis hermanos llegaron y me ayudaron a apucharlo y ya lo dejamos allí. Bueno, total, llegó algo más la semana,
uh-huh.
llegó la grúa de la aseguranza. Le dije, no, el carro yo me lo quiero quedar. Dijo, no, el carro es de nosotros ahora. Ya, y se lo tuvieron que llevar. Ya. Si no, todavía tuviera el carro.
It's okay.
Ya, pero esa es la historia mía de que me gusta guardar las cosas.
And I'm different.
Yeah.
Every 6 months, I look through my house, my closet, everything I own, and I throw out or give away what I don't want. Or I'm like, I haven't used this, I haven't wore it. Am I ever gonna wear it? No, give it away. Throw it, like, donate it, whatever. Just get it out of my face. Like,
Nice.
I only like having the minimum amount of things that I need.
That's good. Yo eso hago con la ropa.
Oh, really?
Ya. Con la ropa sí soy muy.
Yeah.
Like, tengo nomás ciertas cosas en así. No tengo.
3 black shirts,
Nah.
3 pants.
You're right. No hay más.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Ya, se acabó. La lavo el jueves. Vámonos. Ahora fuimos a California en noviembre y llevaba una maleta, like a little maleta. Y me dice una de las muchachas, she was like, ¿nomás llevas eso? O sea, ya. No, o sea, ya, nomás eso llevo. No.
2 shirts and then 1 pair of shoes and 2
doblada,
socks.
se acabó, vámonos. Pero en la ropa sí soy muy selectivo. No tengo mucha. Mi sobrinita, tengo una sobrinita y me dice ella que si nomás tengo una camisa. O sea, no, tengo muchas camisas. Se parecen nomás, pero es una camisa. Yeah.
No, you just have the same shirt, like different ones.
Yeah,
but
pero
the same one.
es el mismo, yeah. Y me preguntó
Like,
ella.
I like this shirt, I'm gonna go buy more.
Yeah.
Oh no, let me find out you bought a pack.
Yeah.
And they came in 5.
Correcto.
And it's the same shirt.
So, en eso sí soy muy selectivo. En eso sí tengo como, like, pero de ahí en más, no, de ahí en más guardo mucho.
I'm not really materialistic when it comes to things. I don't care, to be honest. Like, I'm like, I'll have the things that I need. If I need anything else, I'll go out and get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't have extra stuff, basically.
Yeah. ¿Siempre has sido así?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've always been that way. I guess it's because I grew up with so little. Like, I grew up so poor.
Yeah, somos dos. Bueno, yo no tanto, pero sí.
Yeah, so poor. So it's like, I used to get made fun of because I didn't have very many clothes. So, hi.
I'm here now.
I'm here now. What's up?
Where are you, right?
Right. Bye.
Yeah.
So I used to get made fun of because I would only have like 2 shirts. I would have to wash them and change them out.
Yeah.
When I went to alternative school and I got kicked out, I had to wear like literally 2 pants. I had 2 pants and 2 shirts, and I had to alternate them and wash them all the time. So I used to get made fun of too because I ended up transferring to like a really rich school.
Okay.
And yes. And I did not belong there. Like, I did belong there, but I didn't. So I used someone else's address to go there because they had better programs. Okay. And I went there to wrestle and stuff like that. So when I did go, they started to notice that I was only wearing the same like sweatpants.
And they were la misma marca, es el mismo.
Yeah, they're like, no, I seen you wear those like the other day. I'm like, okay. Like, so I guess because of the way that I grew up, I don't care too much about, things like that. That's not a big deal for me. Like, if I need it, it'll come to me,
Pero creo que eso es ahorita. En aquel tiempo me imagino que era muy frustrante, ¿no? Like, siempre usar la misma ropa y todo. Ahorita ya, como yo uso la misma ropa, sí, pero ya ahorita no me interesa lo que la gente piensa. Pero cuando estás muy, muy chico, te interesa todo lo que dicen los demás.
That's true. Yeah, that hurt. I'm not gonna lie. They're like, "Oh, you poor." Huh? I'm like, "Yeah."
Sorry, but
I don't tell people that.
Yeah.
I'm not going around advertising it, but yes, so I guess that's kind of just the way that I've been, my whole life. So I'll go through, I'll donate, throw away, give away, whatever I need to that I don't need.
So no tienes algo que que has guardado por mucho tiempo o no?
Maybe crystals or something.
Okay.
Maybe rocks.
Rocks, like me, como una piedra.
Yeah, rocks. Maybe
Yeah.
crystals. Pero a mí no me gustan las cosas que like they don't have a purpose. So
Yeah.
like
La rock.
the rock.
It got no purpose at all. Yeah.
The rock. So like I don't like knickknacks.
Okay.
Like people buy things just to have things around. My
Uh-huh.
thing is plants though.
Oh,
I
yeah?
love plants. So I have over 36 different types
Wow.
of plants. Yeah. So
¿Las tienes todo en el apartamento o qué?
yes.
Nice.
So it's like a jungle when you walk in.
Oh, mira, aquí hay un...
It's like a
Nice.
jungle when you walk in. I have 2 ivies that I'm really proud of. That they're over 36 feet long. So they're huge. So I hung them from and you've probably seen the background of some of my videos, maybe.
Yeah, sí los he visto. A mí no he visto todos los videos,
Yeah.
pero sí, la mayoría de los videos sí los he visto.
Yes.
A mí no, es que son muchos. En TikTok, en la plataforma de TikTok son muchos.
Yes.
Ahorita llegamos ahí como...
Instagram, no.
Ya, Instagram es más tranquilo.
Yes.
Pero-
It's very calm.
Yeah.
I'm very myself on TikTok. I
Yeah.
try to keep it real. I want to be honest all the time. Like I feel like you need to be your authentic self as much as you possibly can.
Yeah.
And don't let people hold you back from that. So I had a lot of people that were holding me back for a very long time. Yeah.
Si se puede saber del podcast que tú tenías, me acuerdo que dijiste ahorita que mucha gente no quería que lo hicieras.
Yeah.
¿Por qué crees que es eso? ¿Porque ellos no lo pueden hacer y tú lo estás haciendo?
I don't want to say that. I don't want to be like, oh, they were jealous. I don't want to put it that way. But I think it just made people feel uncomfortable talking about the topics that I was talking about.
Yeah.
But it wasn't directed towards men.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Females need a platform to be able to talk about issues that affect women.
Yeah.
You know?
Exacto.
So it was about birthing stories. It was about machismo. Like it was about
Yeah.
all kinds.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was about a lot of stuff that we experience that
Yeah.
nobody talks about.
I remember la primera vez que dijiste machismo, I was like, ¡esa prima está hablando español!
Don't let me get you fooled.
Yeah.
The words I do know, I know them very well. But the
Yeah.
words I don't. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. That's why I'm like, I'm going to talk to you in English.
Yeah. Pero, okay, y luego de ahí, y tienes mucha razón, creo que las mujeres no se expresan mucho.
Mhm.
Like, me gusta, Joe Rogan ha tenido a una muchacha.
I love Joe Rogan.
Ya, ese primo,
I love that. Yeah.
me encantaría conocerlo un día. No para entrevistarlo, que sería
I mean,
pero cuando menos conocerlo en persona, creo que estaría muy chido.
oh yeah, and he lives in Texas now.
En Austin.
So you
Yeah.
have that opportunity.
Ya la otra vez queríamos ir a ver un show de él, ya ves que es comediante también,
Yes.
stand-up. Pero ya cuando me dijo la muchacha, I was like, no, it's already too late. Ya era muy tarde para ir a verlo.
Mhm.
Pero creo que me gustaría ir a verlo. Pero bueno, a lo que iba es que él tiene ya va como 2 o 3 veces a una muchacha que lleva
Mhm.
y tienen una plática tan chida. Like, duran 3 horas hablando.
Yeah.
Y yo estoy ahí escuchándolo nomás y se me hace muy interesante cómo las muchachas pues piensan muy diferente a nosotros.
Yes.
Y no hablan, no se expresan como las cosas que pasan, que nosotros realmente no pasamos por esas cosas.
Yeah. No, it's very true. A lot of women really feel like they have to suppress themselves, that they're not allowed to express themselves in
Yeah.
the way that I do. And don't get me wrong, I've had friends that are females that are very uncomfortable with me.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the way that
Aquí para allá, prima, ¿no?
the way that I'm able to just express myself, because like I feel like I shouldn't have to hold myself back
Yeah, you should.
to make anybody feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Why do I have to live my life small because you feel bad about me being my authentic self?
Yeah.
That doesn't
Make no
make any
sense.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
correcto.
doesn't make no sense. So I've had to let a lot of female friends go because
Yeah.
of that, because they try to, put me down.
Pero, ¿y cómo llegaste a ese punto donde dices, ok, si no te gusta cómo soy,
Bye.
¿cómo llegaste a eso?
I feel like cutoff game always been mad strong.
Okay.
I've always, if I'm not aligned with you, I cut off my own mom for 2 years. Like,
Oh, that's grande. Yo nunca
I'm
pudiera
like,
hacerlo.
if I cut my mom off, what makes you think that I'm gonna keep you in my life?
Definitely, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I just feel like taking care of yourself, self-care has a lot more to do with than just doing face masks or taking, like taking care of your body. It's also
Yeah.
taking care of your mental health.
Yeah.
If these people are affecting you negatively in your life, cut them out. I've always been that way. I can't say that a certain point in my life that I've arrived at this,
Yeah.
because I've cut off cousins. I've cut off like my family was very toxic, you know. So
Yeah.
I guess that I can't say that I can see the point that I arrived at, but my family was extremely toxic, and they hold me back a lot. So I'm like, bye.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I guess I've always just been that way.
Yeah. That's good. Qué bueno que eres así. Yo conozco muy pocas personas, o mujeres más bien, que son de ese tipo de, pues, hey, si no estás bien conmigo, no te preocupes. Sigue
Yeah.
tu camino y yo soy mi vida.
Yeah. And la verdad es, me siento que like a lot of people, they're just comfortable.
Yeah.
So the reason they want to keep you in their life is because they feel comfortable.
Yeah.
They don't feel like they can be on their own, or, I guess it's a number of reasons, or they don't want to be lonely.
Ya, y eso es muy feo. Si nomás estás con alguien, o no con alguien, pero con otras personas nomás porque no te quieres sentir solo,
Mhm.
oh, me das bad.
Yeah.
Porque el día que se van, te quieres suicidar, like, matarte tú mismo, y eso es muy triste.
I had a friend recently. I would be around her, but I know she's very toxic.
Okay.
But it was because I was going through this whole healing journey, so I had cut everybody out of my life. I had nobody around. I was so bored. I was so bored. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
We'll hang out. So we hang out or whatever. She's very anxiety ridden, very much
Oh.
like in her little shell. She doesn't want to get up, and she doesn't feel comfortable with people seeing her, watching her. And I'm the complete opposite of
Yeah.
that. And
Todo lo opuesto.
yeah, I can't help but, just
Yeah.
so whenever we would go out, she'd be like, "No, don't do that. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me." And I'm like, ugh, not another person trying
Yeah.
to tell me
What to
how
do.
to act,
Yeah.
like how to, because it's been a long time that took me to get to this point where I can be comfortable in my own skin, in my
Yeah.
own body. And I
Yeah.
don't want anybody to sit there and
Yeah.
do that. So her anxiety started rubbing off on me. And I had to,
Just like,
I'm like,
primo.
I don't even care if I hang out alone.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather do that
Yeah.
than, deal with that. So I started to notice that about myself. And who you're around, that's very important, because you are the sum of the 5 closest people that are in your life. So that I just was like, you know what? Sorry.
Ya. Y eso tiene mucho. Yo siempre he dicho eso. Like, aquí en este espacio lo he dicho muchas veces. Las 5 o 6 personas con las que te juntas
Mhm.
es lo que tú eres.
Yes.
So, si te juntas con gente tóxica, tarde que temprano vas a llegar ahí, a ese punto donde quieres tener todo bajo control.
Yeah.
Y no, creo que lo que te hace como un ser humano, o lo que nos hace ser seres humanos, es, pues, ser tú mismo. No tienes que aparentar ser alguien más cuando no lo eres.
Right. Yeah.
Y tiene mucho que ver con, porque yo me junto con muchas personas, o las pocas personas con las que me junto, aparte de la iglesia, son con personas de finanzas. Entonces, ya no estoy pensando en otra cosa más que en las finanzas.
Yeah.
O en la iglesia, nomás de la iglesia. ¿Por qué? Porque son las personas con las que me rodeo.
Right.
Entonces, creo que tiene mucho que ver con quién te juntas y define quién eres tú también.
Right. Yeah.
Hay un dicho que dice, dime con quién te juntas y te diré quién eres, algo así, no me acuerdo cómo va el dicho. Pero, pues sí, es así. Si te juntas con gente que es tóxica, tarde que temprano vas a llegar allí.
And your energy is very precious too.
Yeah.
Like, your energy is so important. You have to protect yourself at all costs. There's no point in, just because you're lonely or just because you want friends, to be around people that are holding you back. So
Yeah.
like I completely believe that too. Like, that's why I try to make a lot of connections in real estate. I try to make connections everywhere I go, because I want to be diversified. Like, I want to be in a very diverse group and have
Yeah.
friends everywhere. Like, that's the point,
Yeah.
you know?
Y luego creo que a mí me ha dicho, perdón, al menos unas 2, 3 personas, que porque ya no soy el mismo que antes. No puedo ser el mismo que antes.
Ever.
No,
Ever.
Imagínate ser el mismo que tenía hace 10 años. No. Creo que,
That's sad.
ya, si eres el mismo que antes, no quiero estar
Es bien
contigo.
triste. Like,
Yeah.
that's very fucking
Es
very sad.
es muy triste, porque entonces te imaginas, no estás evolucionando. Like,
Yes.
no estás creciendo, no estás
Facts.
viendo tu futuro más adelante.
Facts, yes.
So, ¿cómo la misma Josefina que hace 10 años, ahorita, cuál es la diferencia?
So much.
¿Ya?
So much.
Creo que estaría
I
quiero saber un
mean,
poco,
let's
ya.
not even say 10 years. We can say 5 months. I was a housewife for a long time.
Yeah. Are you
I,
married?
no, thank God.
Toco
No.
madera.
No, but for all intents and purposes, because I was in a relationship for 14 years. So, yeah.
Oh,
So then the whole
wow. That's a long time.
breakup was crazy because I look back on myself from 5 or 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at myself going, I don't even know that person anymore.
¿A poco era yo?
Yeah, I'm like, that's me. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, I was taking care of so many people from even, I'm saying 5 months ago, 10 years, 10 years.
Oh, different story.
That's a whole different story. 10
Yeah.
years ago, I just had to deal with a lot of, let's see, how old was I? I was 18.
So you're 28
I'm
right
28,
now?
yes.
I'm aquí descubriendo la edad, right?
Yeah. No, I'm 28. And 10 years ago, so I was 18, I was painting. I
Okay.
was hustling. I had 3 jobs. I was going to
wow.
school and painting and working at a donut shop. And I was
Nice.
getting up at like 3 a.m. just to get to work and then all day just running around. So from 10 years to like, let's say the last 5 months, I've learned so much about myself and I just continue to grow. And I feel like learning new skills
Yeah.
is extremely important.
Oh, yeah. Si aprendes, y te imaginas si puedes aprender una cosa cada mes.
Yes.
Nomás una cosa, no tienes que hacer una cosa cada mes. Al final del año ya aprendiste 12 cosas diferentes.
Yes. Oh my God. Or if you just even read a book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, just read a book. You know, like even that, not even just learning anything, just reading a book. I feel like that's so important because you're learning so many skills just even doing that and you're not even doing anything.
Yeah.
A lot of people waste their own time.
Yeah, most of the people. La mayoría de gente.
Yes.
No, ¿qué se aprendido en 10 años? Nada. Primo, no se aprendió nada.
At all?
Yeah.
Like in 10 years?
Yeah, it's a long time.
That's sad. I don't want to be around people like that. Like,
Yeah.
Poor things.
Muy, muy pobres. Pero bueno, así es parte de la vida. Creo que aparte de evolucionar o de aprender cosas es juntándote con personas diferentes. Like, si te juntas con personas diferentes aquí vas a aprender mucho de esas personas.
Yes.
Mucho.
No, that's true. And that's why I feel like it's important to be around all different types of people.
Yeah.
I pride myself in being able to go into any situation and be myself and be able to make friends with anybody.
Yeah.
Like I love that. I love being able to make contacts. I love being open to people. There's a lot of people that aren't open to people that are outside of their friend group or outside of their own, I guess, community.
Yo soy bien malo para ser amigos.
Really?
Yeah. Yo no, mucha gente dice que no, que soy bueno, pero yo siento que no soy tan bueno. Like, mi hermano tiene una energía muy diferente a mí. Ese primo habla con todos. Literalmente.
Así soy yo.
Yeah, no vas a un lado y si no sales con amigos. Like, literalmente, ese primo habla con todos.
Are you shy?
Yo creo que sí.
Yeah.
Yeah. No parece, ¿right? Ya no. Tal vez es lo opuesto de lo que estoy diciendo, pero yo no me siento, por muchos años, me sentía horrible.
Why?
Like, yo nunca me imaginé estar haciendo esto. Like, nunca. Obvio que
That's good.
ya del 2017 para acá cambió.
That means you're outside of your comfort zone.
Ya, y eso me hacía muy, no me sentía a gusto. Y ahorita ya me siento, obvio que la gente me está viendo por una cámara, ¿sabes? Pero era muy difícil para mí hacer amigos.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that either if you would have never said that because...
Ya, todo lo que estamos haciendo ya es muy diferente, nada, el opuesto, right?
Yeah, how ironic though.
Ya, es muy irónico que he pasado por eso, pero creo que he llegado a este punto porque con las diferentes de personas que me junto.
Okay.
Y eso me ha empezado a
That's why it's important to watch your company, who you're around.
Ya,
So.
y aquí andamos haciendo esto.
Right?
So.
Yeah. And this is the first time that we're ever talking, so you would never think that this is the first time that we're ever talking.
No, la mayoría de gente piensa que ya nos conocemos.
Like we've been knowing each other, yeah.
Like, no tenemos ni una hora que nos conocimos.
Ever.
Right?
This is literally, we've been talking here for, I don't even know how long.
Yeah, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Almost 45 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How long do you typically...
Usualmente hacemos record una hora.
Oh, okay.
Ya, una hora. Y creo que eso está chido Me- Cuando pasa la hora,
Mm,
la conversación cambia.
of course.
Creo que eso está chido. Porque hemos grabado 2 episodios más de 1 hora 15 minutos y la conversación, a la hora, 1 hora 30 minutes, la conversación se empieza a volver. Porque después de 1 hora se nos olvidan las cámaras y empezamos a platicar, perdón, empezamos a platicar de nosotros. Y creo que eso está chido. Pero creo que eso viene como del segundo episodio. Like, cuando ya grabamos otra vez,
Mhm.
ya nos conocemos un poco más y ya empezamos a hablar
More
de,
comfortable.
ya.
Yeah, for
So,
the next one.
yo
I
creo
feel
que,
comfortable right now. That's
ya,
it.
yo también creo que, y creo que eso es lo más chido. Cuando empiezas a tener una conversación donde ya te sientes confortable,
Mm,
haces una plática mucho más interesante.
mm.
Y ya empiezas a hablar cosas que usualmente no hablarías. Como si, no me interesa, pero es porque ya tienes una conversación con esa
Well,
persona.
I already told you that I'm an open book, so
Yeah.
I'm like, ask me anything. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not shy, when it
Yeah.
comes to it. Actually, my life is like mostly public, so
Yeah.
I've put out so many videos of like things that people probably shouldn't be talking about.
Yeah. ¿Cómo llegaste a 1 millón de likes en TikTok?
Well,
Cuando miré, perdón, sorry por
no, go
interrumpir.
go ahead.
Cuando estaba en Instagram y luego miré un TikTok tuyo
Uh-huh.
y luego me metí a tu página y un 1 point, ya 1 punto,
Yeah, I think 1.1 million. Or
yeah,
something.
and I was
Mhm.
like, whoa, ¿qué pasó aquí con esto?
She's
No,
been hiding all this
yeah.
time.
A ver, déjame ver por qué está
Porque
haciendo
está
eso.
escondiendo like your page.
Yeah, like, no sabía cómo es que llegaste allí.
Well, I've been doing it since 2019 is when I started it, and I actually started out just doing memes, like little skits, like
Yeah.
little silly stuff like that. It's only till recent that I started putting my artwork out there, and people didn't know. I'm like, my name is Josephina Creates.
Yeah.
So
Tu nombre lo
yeah,
dice.
yeah, exactly. But they're like, what are you making? Like, you're not making anything. I'm not creating anything.
So, por
so
2 años tenías esa página y no
since
ponías nada.
2019, so 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years that I didn't. Well,
Wow.
4 years now almost.
Yeah.
But I really was just doing memes and things like that, and one of them went viral. It got over 5 million, something like that, views and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
Nice.
yeah, I enjoyed it. It's so fun. It's so fun.
Cuando está pasando, right?
Yeah.
Yo también tengo un video que tiene como 250,000 y algo así. Y lo estaba viendo, I was like, wow, está creciendo ese feeling, está chido, pero sigue.
Yeah, no, it feels great. Like if it feels, it's a dopamine rush. Like, to be honest,
Yeah.
like it stimulates you like in some sort of way.
Yeah.
Like let's be honest. So I really just enjoyed it, and then I let a lot of people, because they started making fun of me. Everyone that I know in real life was making fun of me, and
those
it's like,
people.
yeah, they make fun of me all the time, and I'm like, whatever. So then I stopped it for a little while, but then in 2020 or 2021, I was like, you know what? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not like, why am I letting you hold me back? Again,
Yeah.
it's back to the letting people heavy on that, heavy
Yeah.
on people holding you back. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing it again. So
Yeah.
then I started doing it again. That's whenever I got the viral video, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. And I was like, okay, I like making relatable content.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to relate to it. It's just recently that I started vlogging and actually showing people my life, because
Yeah.
they didn't know my life before,
Yeah.
So it's like,
Estabas un host, estabas como escondida.
yeah, exactly. Which I kind of like, So I'm like, well, whatever. So I selectively show them the things that I want them to see.
Yeah.
And so that's how that kind of started. That began. And then it just started taking off from there. But a lot of things that people don't realize is that not every video is going to be viral. Not every you're going to get like 200 views,
Yeah.
13 likes. You know what I mean?
Al menos que seas Mr. Bean, Mr. Beast, ¿cómo se llama? Beast. El creador, ¿cómo se llama, Margarito? Ese. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ese primo, cada video que hace, cada video que
he
agarra.
was one of the original YouTubers, like just straight up. Like he basically put on for everybody else. If he didn't start doing what he did, a lot of people would not be where they are right now. And
most
that's
of the
how
people.
it goes. He was a pioneer.
Yeah.
So that's, like that's how it goes.
Pero al menos que seas esa persona, no vas a agarrar eso. Pero si no eres esa persona, vas a agarrar, como dices tú,
Yeah.
like 200 o 300.
And people don't understand, it's like consistency. And it is hard work. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a lot.
Hard work.
Some videos take like a month to make, and you're like, oh, you're not pushing out this content, or you did this was a month ago. And it's like, because it took me a month to get here.
Yeah.
Like, duh. You know what I mean?
Se lleva tiempo.
I feel like a lot of people don't put themselves out there because they get disappointed when they get low views when they first put it out there. And it's like, that's gonna happen. Nobody knows who you are. You know?
No sabes ni quién eres. Nadie
Who
que es
are
en tu
you?
vida.
Like, who are you? Like, so it's just consistency and hard work and not letting yourself get disappointed. Because if you really let it affect you and you really listen to those people on the internet, you're gonna be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y lo malo es que son personas que no les interesas.
Yeah.
Like, nomás, si te ponen un comentario malo, te lo ponen y ellos se van a hacer su vida.
Exactly. And so why should you listen or take it to heart? I think they take it to heart. They're like, oh, they said this about me. Like, and who's that person? User number 3180005.
Like, foto tiene.
Yeah, they don't even have a picture. You don't even have a profile.
¿Cómo es que eso
But
te
I'm
va a
letting
afectar?
you make me sad. Like, no, you have to be strong to put yourself publicly out there.
Yeah, y la mayoría no lo va a hacer.
Oh no,
most of the people
no,
don't do
because
it.
they can't handle it.
Yeah.
They can't handle being in the public eye and being scrutinized and being judged and all that because people will judge you. Like they will judge you before they look at their own selves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like they don't even look at their own selves in the mirror and say, this is what's wrong with me. This is what's wrong with me. This is what's wrong. I've done that.
Yeah.
So I can't, how am I going to let you tell me who I am?
Yeah. Si no me conoces.
Yeah. You don't even know me.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it goes. So that's how that whole thing started. But it's been really fun. And I'm excited to put out more artwork and be expressing myself more in that way. I really want to put more content out there that shows people like the things that I create. Because I feel like that's extremely important. And that's always been a huge part of my life. I just haven't shared it.
Yeah. Y más si es como lo dices tú, es algo que siempre has querido hacer. Ahorita lo puedes hacer, ¿por qué no hacerlo? I mean, creo que es algo que si realmente quieres hacer algo, nomás ponte a trabajar, tarde que temprano va a llegar a ese lugar.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. And then immediately, as soon as I started putting my artwork out there and being like real and honest, then people were like, I didn't know you could do this.
Yeah.
Like, of course you didn't because I've been hiding.
Estaba escondido, ¿cómo vas a saber? ¿Has pensado en hacer los NFTs o no?
I have thought about that before. Actually, digital art is not really my thing. I've tried it, and I actually did start making an NFT last year sometime, 2020. December 2020 I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna try it, like, cause it's fun. I'm not gonna lie, you know.
You can make a lot of money too.
Oh,
a lot of money.
And
when I'm saying a lot of money, a lot of money.
But I would like to do my original work, and then somewhere here along the lines of like maybe a year or so, start scanning it in, and then being able to create those digital copies. And if I did create an NFT, that would be the only. Because it's an NFT.
Sí, correcto.
Of course. But I would send the original to them.
To the people. Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be great.
So they can have the original and they'll have the NFT and nobody has that.
Yeah, so. Es tuyo nada más.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Yeah. Y la gente, yo soy muy malo para explicar las cosas, pero si tú me dices un NFT, tengo todo en mi mente, lo tengo, pero para expresarlo, no sé cómo expresarlo.
So you're not a good teacher.
No, at all. Soy malísimo.
At all.
Para nada. Pero me gustaría. Ahorita tengo otro canal.
Oh, sí.
Yeah.
Where? YouTube?
De YouTube.
Okay.
Que viene siendo para las criptomonedas de blockchain. The blockchain.
Really?
Yeah, y hablo ahí de las noticias de Bitcoin and all that.
Well, you're working on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Estoy tratando y cada vez, según yo, estoy haciendo mejor. So, ahorita agarramos otra computadora, apenas agarramos esta computadora para hacerlo un poco más profesional.
Oh.
Para poder hacerlo más, para poder expresarlo más.
Yeah.
Y estoy aprendiendo a hacer. Yo tengo muchas ideas, pero para...
Es fácil.
Ya, para ti sí, pero para mí es muy difícil.
Creo que está thinking too hard.
Yeah. Ahora yo soy que estoy pensando más.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, you're thinking too hard. You're overthinking it.
Yeah. So, los NFTs, me acuerdo cuando nosotros creamos, o no creamos, cuando fui parte de crear los monkey de los NFTs. ¿Sabes cuáles son los monkeys?
Yeah. I know what is it? Ape.
Ape.
Yeah, something
Ape Club.
Something ape. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, though.
So, cuando nosotros estábamos en esa parte de crear esos, yo no fui, pero estaba de los primeros que entramos y había uno que me encantó, ese monito, me encantó. Yo fui uno de los primeros que lo vi y lo vendieron por $200, $200. And I was like, pagaré $200. Like, nah, never mind.
Oh my God.
Yeah, y no lo compré.
It
Ahorita,
was only 200.
yeah, $200. You know who has that one? Justin Bieber.
Oh my God.
Yeah, él lo compró.
How much is it worth now?
Like, creo que cuando lo compró él, it was $1.5 million.
Ugh, I love that. See, I love it. Yeah.
Yo lo pude haber comprado por $200.
Yeah. Imagine if Justin Bieber would have bought it from you.
¿Te imaginas? Ya, alguien más lo compró y se lo
Yeah.
compró a él.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it works.
Ya, y hay otro, hay uno que es el monito igual, pero tiene una cap como si fuera policía.
Oh, really?
Tiene una gorrita como si fuera policía.
Uh-huh.
Y esa vale $5 millones. Cuando yo lo hubiera podido haber comprado por $300.
Oh my goodness.
No, me arreglaron la cabeza.
Now you're boiling right now.
Yeah. Pero creo que, y por eso que quería preguntar.
Kicking yourself that you
Yeah,
missed it.
¿por qué no lo dijiste, primo?
Yeah.
Y creo que la arte es muy obvio que esos son puros monos, pero tienen un significado para gente.
Oh, yeah.
Y por eso te preguntaba si querías hacerlo en
NFTs.
en NFTs. Cuando estabas queriéndolo hacer, ¿qué plataforma ibas a usar? What blockchain you were going to use? ¿No te acuerdas?
I don't remember because it was so long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Ahorita hay una plataforma que está chida, creo que el blockchain es Polygon. Ahí puedes hacer mint y está muy fácil hacerlo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've seen the whole process and everything.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, I started learning about everything because
Yeah.
I was really serious about doing it, and then
Yeah.
again, like I just whatever, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
y todos empiezan allí, todos empiezan poquito y luego ya cuando acuerdas vas creciendo.
I think I want to wait until maybe I have at least 150,000 followers on TikTok, and then I'll probably start minting
Okay.
my stuff and
Yeah, on NFT.
have more of clout behind that, behind the name, you know,
No, y
more
luego-
notoriety.
Y luego más si creas tu podcast.
Yeah, I
I mean, ya sé que ya lo tienes, pero si comienzas a trabajar en eso, vas a tener más audiencia
yes.
que vas a poder.
And that's what I want to do because I do have such a passion for, you know, for this and for expressing myself and things like that in several different forms.
Yeah.
So I do want to start the podcast again and start having people on, and I have everything I need to do it. I just haven't done it, and that's
Yeah.
on me. That's my fault.
Okay.
You know,
Órale, fuck it.
that's my fault.
Shame on you.
Yeah, but now I have the space and I have everything that I need to do it. So it's like there's nothing holding me back besides me being lazy.
Yeah. Al rato. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should do it. Creo que harías un buen podcast. I mean,
Well, if I do, I'm gonna need a.
ya, Margarito.
I'm gonna steal him from you.
Órale, vamos allá.
We can share him.
Yeah, no, es una persona talentosa. Like, yeah, tiene mucho talento, es muy y detallista. Yo sé que él dice que no, pero
You have to believe it. Don't be shaking your head. Say thank you. No, I'm just
yeah, pero sí es muy bueno para hacer eso. Entonces creo que, I mean, no estoy diciendo que te va a ayudar, pero yo creo que sí es muy bueno para ayudar a las personas.
Yeah, I don't have a team. That's just me. So
Yeah.
I want to start somewhere. You know, start kicking stuff out and
Yeah.
actually recording. It takes so long to edit videos.
Yeah,
It takes
yeah,
forever.
Yeah,
How long? It takes forever, doesn't it? Yeah.
yeah. Para hacerlo bien, sí.
Yes, because
Sí,
that's what you want, though. The
exacto.
quality has
Yeah.
to be good. People
Yeah.
aren't gonna watch trash.
Como nosotros, como ahorita, lo que estamos haciendo, grabando ahorita nosotros,
Mhm.
es ahorita te voy a volar la cabeza.
Okay.
Porque si acabamos de grabar ahorita, right?
Ujú.
Acabando de grabar en 5 minutos ya podemos subir el episodio. Con 2 cámaras. Porque ahorita lo miras allí parado, pero
Are
él
you editing right now?
está controlando las cámaras ahorita.
Okay.
Entonces, ahorita que estoy hablando yo, la cámara está viéndome a mí. Pero cuando yo callo y tú hablas, él cambia la cámara.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Entonces, el episodio en 5 minutos ya lo podemos subir.
That's a normal podcast style. though.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Pero,
for that.
pero si él no estuviera cambiando ahorita, perdón, las cámaras, para editar eso se llevaría horas.
Yeah.
Entonces ahorita ya no se lleva horas.
I see. That's the problem that I had with the video that I did record with my first episode.
Yeah.
I sat there for like a whole day. cutting up, this person's talking now, this person's talking, and going back and forth because I only did it off of my iPhone. So I'm like, we have to start somewhere. So just, for me, it was practice. Like, I was just practicing. So, I mean, that's what took me the longest, though, is cutting it back and forth. For TikTok, though, because of the angles that y'all have, it's going to be, we got to talk about TikTok after this, because I think that can help you guys out a lot.
No, eso sería muy chido. Porque el TikTok que tengo yo no tiene, yo creo que nomás tiene 2 views o algo así, o 3 views.
That's impossible.
I mean, no, maybe, no, tiene como maybe, no.
Somebody will watch it.
Tiene como maybe como 150.
That's good.
150, no
that's
tiene
good.
mucho. Pero nomás tiene, si no me equivoco, nomás tengo 1 o 2 videos.
Okay.
Short videos.
That's the problem.
Exacto. Pero creo que si nos dices ahorita un poco más de cómo lo haces, creo que estaría chido.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys about that here.
¿Algo más que quieras compartir?
Well, really don't have much else to share. Just follow me on TikTok. It's at Josephina_creates. Follow me on IG. Josephina_creates on there. I'm Josephina_creates on all platforms and even in real life. So that's the only thing that I have to share, probably. Some of my artwork is coming out soon. This piece here that we were talking about will be released here in a few. So I just got to finish it up. And that's it. And y'all let me know, because I am taking commissions. So, paintings that you guys need to be done, just let me know. Hit me up. DM me.
Okay, nice. No, pues chido, gracias por hacer el tiempo de estar aquí. Fue una buena plática, espero que no sea la última. Me gustó mucho platicar contigo. Y creo que para la otro episodio que hagamos, vamos a estar más cómodos y vamos a poder platicar. Hay muchas cosas de que las que podemos platicar.
I feel comfortable right now.
Yo me sentí muy cómodo.
But the next one's gonna be good.
Pues ya tenemos 1 hora grabando, so está chido.
All right.
Ahorita vamos a ir a comer y luego vamos a hacer otro episodio con el otro muchacho.
Wow.
So.
Oh, y'all booked today. Okay.
Pero vamos a ir a comer y luego ahorita regresamos. Pero la verdad que agradezco mucho por hacer el tiempo de estar aquí. Fue una muy buena plática. Fue mejor que la que yo esperé y eso está chido porque se siente uno más cómodo platicando. So, gracias a todos los que escucharon o vieron el episodio. Les agradecemos y hasta la próxima.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Beautiful.